Morning, everyone. I am here with you from New York. I am very tired. So I'm going to try to keep my energy up for you. I want to be about what I say I'm about and show up when I say I'm going to show up. But I've been on a plane for 11 hours. I got a couple hours sleep and got up to finish this because I said I would be here. So today we're talking about, what are you feeding your soul? And is it a good diet for you? Let's talk about this. So I am Dr. Wilhelmina, and I chose this topic because I do a lot on makeup and skincare, and I thought let's try something a little different today. We have a lot of areas that I usually cover, and this one today is about the soul. So I found a really good article on Oprah.com. And this article was written by a lady named Martha Beck. And so we're going to talk about feeding your soul. Before I get started, let's just say I am rigged up in this room. Boy, I got the ice bucket underneath my phone. I've got this thing sitting behind my phone, and I've got my little notes over here to the left. So I'm going to look off to my left for sure. And when I look off to my left, you can just kind of enjoy this shaved head, okay? So let's talk about the metaphysical diet, the diet for the body, for the not, I mean for the physical metaphysical being, not the body. So there is no one metaphysical diet for everybody. So what works for you a little bit more might work for someone else and a little less for you. It just depends on who you are. Some activities are extremely, I forgot to put my phone on focus, but some activities are extremely nourishing. So we're going to talk about 6 of them. You can add one at a time, or you can adjust it as you need it. It's best to add one at a time. You can do a little bit more, like I said, of one and a little less of another. Just depends on, every mix is going to be different for each person. So let's talk about the first one. It is the most powerful, and it is the simplest. It is holding still. Just hold still. And holding still could be meditating, um, where you're have focused breathing. You could just the whole idea of staying still. I have a hard time with that. I don't know about you all. Staying still, it's something you got to practice. If you're one of those busybodies like me, you're always doing something. Something's always going on, right? You have to practice it. But holding still, it holding still brings you more peace. Talking it out is the next one. Talk it out. So um, the author of this article was really interesting. She was talking about, her name was Martha Beck again. She was talking about how she sometimes does silent shrieks of help, help, help in her head, right? Just in her head. And then writing whiny letters of help, right? And then thinking, if there's an omnipotent force out there, then that force would help her. So for me, and for some, not judging her, that's just a tactic she uses. But for me, my force is God, right? So for me, just it would be prayer, you know, and talking to my higher power. Now, your higher power might be somebody else, something else, somebody else, whatever it is. But talking it out, getting it out, whatever is going on, getting it out, and speaking from your heart. That's important. You ever have a conversation with a friend and then um, you just feel so much better? Or like I've talked about this before, like you haven't seen a friend for a long time, and then you get together and it's like you never missed a beat, but you're talking about all kinds of things, good things, bad things, whatever, but just talking it out. Remember how you felt when you just talked to a friend? It's the same concept, but talking to your higher power. Um, the next one. Oh, and let me just say, your higher power may not answer you right away, but it does feel good if you've used prayer and maybe you journal, but you getting it out. It really helps. Try it and see how much help works for you. Uh, Wise up is the next one. So there are people out there that are connected to the divine, whatever the divine is for you. They're connected, and you know that those people um, are wise, and they have certain things in common. They usually believe that, well, typically, they oh, where is it? Where is it? Okay, so again, let me start back on that again. Sorry. Some have a direct line to the divine, right? But there are others that are frauds, so watch out for them. Not everybody has that connection. Um, so they are all typically have this idea of lessons of indescribable peace. So you want to learn from them, and you want to get a piece of whatever you can from those wise people. I have a friend that I know is connected to God through Jesus, and this woman can, I can have a conversation with her, and I feel like I got so much wisdom, and it always makes me feel better. It makes me feel strong and like I'm empowered and I can do this thing and this living in this life and doing whatever it is I'm trying to do, or being still and just waiting on God. This isn't all about God, but for some of us, that is our higher power. So, um, and then when you're wising up, remember that oftentimes these folks that are connected to divine speak about love is our highest purpose, right? And once you experience that love and that peace, you crave it daily once you get it. So I'm going to go to my next page. Okay. Our next one. Feel the beat. Music. Music is everything. You know that. Um, Music is a form that drives, it's a form of communication. And it is a way that we can feel connected to others. Um, there are activities in the brain that make us feel connected. So if you're singing or humming, it even increases it even more, that feeling. So it increases the effects. So use music. I like all kinds of music. And I have a friend that actually, it's just the simplest thing. I had a friend that posted a song to another friend, and I heard it was a 70s song. I heard that song, and the amount of joy I felt by hearing that song was amazing. I was like, oh, this song. I love this song. And then it took me back to when we were all kids and when the song, first came out. And I just felt this peace and this joy. And then she posted a song back to him. And the same thing. felt the same way, smiled, listened to the song both times. And that joy came from nothing I did, just from listening to the songs that they sent each other. Um, okay, so the next one is come together. That connection with others. So I'm not talking about necessarily church, but it might be church for you, but I'm talking about connecting with another human being and how having that connection with somebody else um, gives you that great feeling. And you share your spiritual point of view with that person. And if you share the same spiritual point of view, you're feeding each other. Okay, great feeling if you've had it. Go natural. So you might think I'm talking about hair, but I'm not. I'm talking about nature. I'm talking about appreciating the nature that is around you. Um, Look at the sky, uh, take a drive in the country, go for a walk, but really purposely looking at nature. And beauty is everywhere. You don't have to live in a place that is known for beauty to enjoy the beauty, because the beauty is everywhere. It's not just in those hot spots. And the last one. Oh no, that was the last one. So, and let me just say, connecting with nature helps us quiet ourselves. Um, and then we can hear our inner voice, our wisdom, our intuition. Just breathe and open yourself up to nature. Uh, so then, if you do these things, you will feel more vibrant and alive, and you'll be feeding your soul a great diet. So I'm glad I got to bring you this information today. Let me know by leaving comments. You can subscribe to me on YouTube to hear more, see more. We'll be doing something else next week. I'll probably have some products that I'll pick up here in New York. And so I'll probably do some products next week, depending on the date. I think I have a guest. Let me make sure. I have a guest, I think, next week. And then the week after, we can do the products that I pick up in New York. We'll see. I'll let you know. So you can subscribe on I Am Dr. Wilhelmina on YouTube and check me out there to see more videos. Thank you for watching. Take care.